Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila Rizkia Putri. I want to explain to you reading review. Okay, The Crying Stone. Once upon a time lives a girl with her mother in a small village. The girl is very beautiful. Every day she puts makeup and wears her best clothes. She doesn't like to have her mother work in a field. The girl is very lazy. One day, the mother asked the girl to accompany her to go to the market to buy some food, but she asks her mother to walk behind her. She doesn't want to walk side by side with her mother. She agrees to walk behind her daughter. On the way to the market, everybody admires the girl's beauty. They are also curious. Behind the beautiful girl, there is an old woman with a simple dress. The girl and her mother look very different. "Hello, pretty lady. Who is the woman behind you?" asked them. "She is my friend," answered the girl. The mother is very sad, but she doesn't say anything. She always says that her mother is her servant every time they meet people. At last, the mother cannot hold the pain anymore. She prays to God to finish her daughter. God answered her prayer. Slowly, the girl's leg turns into stone. The process continues to the upper part of the girl's body. The girl is very panically. "Mother, please forgive me," she cries and asks her mother to forgive her. But it is too late. Her whole body finally becomes a big stone. Until now, people still can see tears falling down the stone. People then call it crying stone or batu menangis. A story about onion and garlic. In the ancient time lived a little family. The family consists of father, mother, and a beautiful girl named Bawang Putih. They are a harmonious and happy family despite his father worked as an ordinary merchant. One day, the happiness in this family was lost because the mother died. Bawang Putih was very sad because she was very fond of her mother. Her father was also so sad because he loved his wife so much. After Bawang Putih's mother died, her house was visited frequently by a widow who had a daughter named Bawang Merah. The widow often came with Bawang Merah to the Bawang Putih home by bringing food, helping to clean the house, and chatting with Bawang Putih's father. Finally, the father thinks that he should marry the widow and made the widow as new mother for Bawang Putih. He asked for consideration of the proposal to Bawang Putih. After being allowed to get married by Bawang Putih, then her father immediately carried out the marriage. They became a new family and lived in house. At first, the mother and Bawang Merah behaved Bawang Putih very well. However, the good behavior did not to be last long. Soon, the Bawang Merah and her mother began to show their bad attitude. Bawang Putih was often scolded and given heavy works when the father went to trade. She had to do a lot of housework while the Bawang Merah just sit and did not work all. However, the situation was never talked by her the father, so the Bawang Putih continued to be treated hardly by Bawang Merah and her mother. One day, his father was sick and passed away. Since then, Bawang Putih was treated worse than before. Bawang Putih almost never had a break every day. In the morning, she had to get up in order to prepare breakfast and the water for Bawang Merah and her mother. Later, she also gave eating to the livestock, washing clothes, and even watering the entire garden. Although she showed so many works, she always did it happily. She hoped with such sincerity her mother would love her sincerely someday. On the morning, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash the clothes. She was so excited and washed vigorously. Because of getting too excited, she was not aware that there was a sheet that washed away. She realized that the shirt had been washed away when the floor carried it far enough. Later, she purged but did not get the shirt. She felt hopeless and immediately went home. The shirt was her mother's favorite, of course. The mother was angry to told her to look for the shirt until she could find it. Bawang Putih came back to the river and walked to the west to seek her mother's favorite shirt. She walked along the river up to 10 kilometers. After that, Bawang Putih suddenly saw someone who was bathing the buffalo in the river. She asked the man about the clothes were washed away. Later, she was informed that the shirt drifting and it was not far from where she was standing. At the moment, Bawang Putih immediately ran down the river to find the shirt. It was getting dark. The Bawang Putih found a home. Because of completely excited, she decided to break in the house. Apparently, it housed an old lady who had previously found the shirt. The old lady wanted to return the shirt to her, but she should accompany the old lady during a week. She agreed to stay with the lady for a week. Within a week, she made the old lady to be so happy because she was diligent and never complained even though felt so tired. After accompanying for a week, she was given a pumpkin as the gift. When opening it, she was very surprised because there was so much gold and gems. She immediately went home and told the happening to her mother and also Bawang Merah. However, the gold angels that she got immediately seized and she was forced to tell where the jewelry could be obtained. Bawang Putih immediately said that she got it from an old lady who lived near the river. In the next day, Bawang Merah came to the house and stayed for a week like what Bawang Putih did. However, Bawang Merah was a lazy girl and old lady gave a different pumpkin from Bawang Putih. Bawang Merah did not care and Bawang Merah immediately went home to the pumpkin with her mother. Apparently, the content was not gem or gold, but the venomous sex did bit of Bawang Merah and the mother. Both of them died because of their greed. After the happening, Bawang Putih was living alone, but she was more calm and lived happily with its gold and gems. Okay, thank you. Okay, next I want to explain a reading review about the legend of Malin Kundan. A long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, a woman and her son lived. They were Malin Kundan and her mother. Her mother was single parent because Malin Kundan's father had passed away when he was a baby. Malin Kundan had to live hard with his mother. Malin Kundan was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. He usually went to sea to catch fish. After getting fish, he would bring it to his mother or sold the caught fish in the town. One day, when Malin Kundan was sailing, he saw a merchant ship which was being raided by a small band of pirates. he helped the merchants. With her brave and power, Malin Kundan defeated the pirates. The merchant was so happy and thanked to him. In return, the merchant asked Malin Kundan to sail with him to get a better life. Malin Kundan agreed. He left his mother alone. Many years later, Malin Kundan became wealthy. He had a huge ship and was helped by many ship crew loading trading goods. Perfectly, he had a beautiful wife too. When he was sailing his trading journey, his ship landed on the beach near a small village. The villagers recognized him. The news ran fast in the town. Malin Kundan has become rich and now he is here. An old woman ran to the beach to meet the new rich merchant. She was Malin Kundan's mother. She wanted to hug him. Realized her sadness of being lonely after so long time. Unfortunately, when the mother came, Malin Kundan was in front of his well-dressed wife and his ship crew denied meeting that old lonely woman. For 3 times her mother became Malin Kundan, and for 3 times he yelled at her. At last Malin Kundan said to her, "Enough, old woman. I have never had a mother like you, a dirty and ugly woman." After that, he ordered his crew to set sail. He would leave the old mother again, but in that time she was full of both sadness and greatness. Finally, enraged, she cursed Malin Kundan that we would turn into a stone if he didn't apologize. Malin Kundan just laughed and really set sail. In the quiet sea, suddenly a thunderstorm came. His hook ship was wrecked and it was too late for Malin Kundan to apologize. He was thrown by the wave out of his ship. He fell on a small island. It was really too late for him to avoid his curse. Suddenly, he turned into a stone.